What is it, guys? I'm back with another video, and today I'm starting the showcase for the main card of UFC 296, Kobe Covington versus Leon Edwards for the welterweight championship. So real quick, skip like a minute if you want to get to the fights right away, but here's the main card of the show. The ones that are grayed out we're not going to do. We're going to start off with Paddy Pimblett, and I'm going to say something, so sorry if I upset anybody by saying this, but Paddy Pimblett absolutely sucks in UFC 5. He has terrible striking, he has okay jiu-jitsu, but it's not compared to someone like Islam, Charles Oliveira, Benil Dariush, or Dustin Poirier even, but he was absolute trash to use. Like, his chin is terrible, his striking is terrible. He was bad in UFC 4, but I'm surprised he didn't even get slightly upgraded in UFC 5. Once again, I'm sorry if I upset anybody, but with that, let's get started with the showcase for the main card, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. We're facing somebody who's using Dan Hooker, and just to let you guys know, this fight only goes for one round, so it's pretty short. If you want to watch a much longer, entertaining fight, skip to the next fight. This fight just kind of filler, I'm not gonna lie. Right there, we catch him with a push kick. Small outside leg kick right there by us. Right here, we're exchanging in the pocket and watching his back. This is probably not the smartest thing to do, because Dan Hooker is a quicker striker. He's a much powerful striker. Right there, we do catch him with a knee to the body though. Catch him with a jumping crane kick. Catch him with a hook right there. Another outside small leg kick. We shoot for the takedown. We're in full guard. We go into half guard. He tries to get out of it. We deny him. I try to put him into armbar, but he defends it. He tries to take my back, but I deny him. We go into top mount. I posture up. We get some decent ground and pound right here. Back into top mount. He tries to get back. He tries to get up on his feet. I deny him. I go into armbar. He tries to get out of the submission. I deny him. I sink in the hold. So right here we end up back in top mount, and right away I go back into armbar. He tries to get out of the position, but I deny him, and then we sink in the submission to finish Dan Hooker. And right there's the tap out. Like I said, wasn't anything huge. This fight, I would give it like a 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10 if you want to be generous. It wasn't anything big. I think if this fight was happening in real life, if Dan Hooker can defend the takedowns, he's definitely going to finish Paddy on the feet. No way Paddy's surviving against Dan Hooker. If he doesn't defend them, then obviously Paddy can finish it on the ground. But I'm honestly curious to see if this fight does happen down the line or not. And I'm curious to see how Paddy's going to do against Tony, because we know Tony still has power, but I'm kind of not looking forward to it at the same time for Tony's part, man. I'm pretty worried for him. But this fight wasn't anything huge. It was okay for the most part. With that being said, let's move on to the next fight for Paddy Pimblett. We're facing somebody who's using Bobby King Green, and to be honest, I would have preferred this fight to be booked for UFC 296 instead of Tony versus Paddy. Bobby Green does have background in wrestling, and he actually used some of that wrestling at the start of his UFC career. Now he's more known for that brawler, striker fighter type kind of guy. But there's a nice pullback uppercut by Bobby. We caught him with a push kick. He's using head movement. He's trying to counter. Nice small hook by Bobby. Caught him with a small leg kick right there, but we walked into the uppercut. Nice little combination by Bobby. Caught him with another push kick. Nice hook by Bobby, followed by a kick to the body. Nice little combination right there by Bobby. He's putting his hands down because he's trying to get ready for that takedown. Nice uppercut by Bobby right there though.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 1.
Caught him with a small jab right there after he missed the kick.
Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to
Caught him with a straight hook. Ducked under the hook to take him down. We're in full guard. He manages to get back on his feet using the cage. Winning the clinch. He manages to get away from the cage. I don't like how they made in UFC 5 easier to get out of the clinch in the cage. It was harder. It used to be more harder in UFC 4. Now it's kind of easy. Right there, we catch him with a push kick. Catch him with a nice leg kick. Got a nice reaction from him. We shoot for the takedown. We get it. He tries to get out. We deny him. He manages to deny me from transitioning and then get back on his feet. Nice shot to the body by Bobby. Nice nice uppercut by Bobby. He caught us with the high kick to stun us. Shots to the body. Caught him with a nice straight right there. Another shot to the body by Bobby. Caught him with a small combination right there.
Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one.
He's trying to get that counter. Caught him with the overhand.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him
Nice kick to the body by Bobby. Jumping crane kick to stun him. Drop him. Caught him with the jab right there. Overhand. Hook to stun him. Dropped him with the uppercut. We jump on him in full guard. We go for the ground and pound. We're doing a decent amount of damage. He reverses the position. He's in top mount now. He tried to posture up. I deny him. We end up in half guard for the end of the round. This round was closer than I thought. When I go back to the stats, you'll see right here. Obviously, we won that round, but significant strikes. It was almost ours. He just beat us by one strike. Right here, you'll see the jumping crane kick. He put his hands down on the last second for whatever reason. That's what caused him. He fell the first time, but didn't let us jump on him. Right there is where we dropped him with the uppercut, and right here he does let us jump on him. Right here, the next shot, you'll see us go into full guard, and then we did some decent amount of ground and pound right there. But unfortunately, the last second, he was able to reverse the position. Go up touch. Second round. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is where it goes downhill for us, unfortunately. Right here, we're kind of fighting in the pocket. I managed to duck under one of his punches, but I don't know why I didn't commit with a counter punch. It would have either dropped him or stunned him. Caught him with a nice hook right there. His eye's injured. Caught him with a nice push kick. Small outside the leg kick by Bobby. We shoot for the takedown, but he defends it, and unfortunately, we end up against the cage. We eat a couple knee shots to the body. We do have a significant amount of stamina above Bobby. You can see the difference. He has less than us. We caught him with a nice straight right there. Nice straight by Bobby. Once again, we're fighting in the pocket. We need to be careful because we do not want to be fighting in the pocket against Bobby, especially because this guy's using head movement and we can get caught by a counter. Small jab by Bobby right there. Caught him with a small outside leg kick. Caught him with a straight right there. Nice uppercut by Bobby. Followed up by the hook. Right there, he did catch us with a pullback counter. He caught us with the uppercut. Right here, he drops us. I should have shot for a takedown, see if I could have got it. But unfortunately, I didn't think of that. And he did manage to knock us down. Our nose is basically almost broken. You can see it being red. We need to be careful because it can cause a doctor stoppage if the damage continues. And right here is basically where it goes downhill for us.
Pimblett's nose nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Caught him with the double hook to stun him. Trying to pressure to knock him down. He tried to go for the counter elbow, but thankfully he wasn't close enough. We stunned him again with the hook. And right there he does catch it with the counter elbow, but thankfully it didn't stun us or drop us for whatever reason.
Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking.
Nice hook by Bobby right there.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters.
Nice uppercut. Caught him with a small combination. He dropped us with the uppercut though. We got overzealous. Stunned us to the body. Stunned us again. Dropped us. And there's the end of the round. I just stay on the ground for the remaining couple of seconds. But yeah, this is pretty much where it's just we're basically done, man. And right here, I don't show the stats or I don't even show the replay because I wasn't gonna plan to post this, guys. I wasn't. There was no reason. I was fully like already. Okay, this fight's over. I'm gonna lose. Because I had a lot of fights like this where I fought hard name opponents like Dustin Poirier, Alexander Volkanovski, Justin Gaethje, and I had a decent first round. I won the first round, and then I would get obliterated as the fight went on. So that's how I thought it would have gone, and that's why I didn't show the stats or the highlights, because I wasn't gonna post it. But you guys will see why I chose to. Towards the end of the fight, right there we get dropped again. Paddy's done. His nose is broken. He can't take that much damage. I'm trying to shoot for the takedown because that's all I can do at this point. I'm not going to beat this guy on the feet. So I'm just going for broke it at this point for the takedowns. I tried to go for the jumping crane kick, but for whatever reason it didn't commit. Caught him with a nice hook shot right there though. Right there he stuns us with the hook. And he should have pressured with shots up top instead of that kick. Right there he drops us anyways. We're up against the cage. We're in the clinch. Shots to the body with knee shots. We managed to get away from the cage. Catch him with a nice hook right there. Tried to go for the crane kick again, but it was blocked. He drops us again. Paddy has a terrible chin and is a terrible striker, but he has a lot of durability. You can see it right there. Shots to the body. We're stunned. He got overzealous. We stunned him with an uppercut. We jogged him. Full guard. We go for the ground and pound. We do a decent amount of damage. He managed to survive. He tried to get out of the position. I deny him. We go into half guard. He tries to transition again. I deny him. He goes into sprawl. He tries to transition. I deny him. He tries to go into half guard. I deny him again. We go into guillotine. I sink in the choke because maybe I can get that one submission, but no, not enough. He still survives. We go into top mount. I posture up. I go for some ground and pound, and we get the finish. What a comeback for Paddy Pimblett, man. He went from getting destroyed in round 2 and round 3, and I was pretty sure this fight was over for Paddy. I was pretty sure. Like I even told you, I didn't show the highlights or the stats for a reason. I thought this fight was done. I wasn't going to post this at all, but I got that comeback, and this fight was good for what it was. The first round was pretty competitive, but then when Paddy got cracked that first time, it was over. Paddy has a terrible chin, man. He was an absolute challenge to use. I did multiple fights, guys. I did multiple fights, and there was ones where I won, but I thought they weren't that entertaining. They were basically like the Dan Hooker one, where I could just basically take guys down, submit them pretty easily, and that was basically it. And there was no reason for me to post them, and I only got this one somewhat entertaining fight with Bobby Green. It was competitive, entertaining for the first round. Then we just got dominated in the second and third. But thankfully, we managed to get that comeback. I wouldn't be surprised if this happens with Tony Ferguson. Who knows? Maybe Tony might dominate Paddy. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this showcase for Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. I don't know which fight you guys enjoyed the most. I tried my best. I'm sorry, guys, if it wasn't that entertaining. But I'll see you guys in the next showcase for Tony Alkakui Ferguson. With that being said, peace.